Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Go Beyond. It is August the 16th. Tonight, we're going to be working with our body band. So all of you have your body band and your body band door holder. You want to go ahead and have it started at the top door position. Ideally, you want a door that you can pull closed so that you're pulling against the opposition of the door. My door actually pushes closed, which means I'm pulling against the way the door wants to open. So you just always have to be very careful. And I have a question. I just walked into shadow. Do I need to turn my light on? I cannot see your hand, Dean. It's in the sun. So is that a yes? Oh, there's the sun. Better. Okay, so you got your body band. Go ahead and pick it up. And we're going to start with a gentle warm-up. So what you're going to want to do is you want to take it and get it at shoulder width grip with your fingers facing in. Yeah, fingers facing in. Okay. Walk back so that your arms and the band are full extension. Now notice I have that about 12 inches between my hands here. Everybody got that? You don't want it close. You want it about 12 inches apart, shoulder width, and full extension like you're reining in a horse here. All right. Stand nice and tall, and you're simply going to try to pull the band up over your head. 1, and return, nice and slow. 2, because you're standing tall. 3, you're going to feel it go down your back. 4, you're going to feel it in your abs and in your pelvis. 5, you're never getting lower than your shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, go ahead and drop your shoulders down. So you've got single hand. Put your left hand through and hook it over the back of your wrist. Splay your hand or your right hand. Everybody just do your right hand. It's much easier that way. So my fingers are splayed. So my hand can press down into the band. So it looks like this. This is what it looks like on this side. So it looks like on this side. So you can sit back into a little bit of a hip hinge. Get all 4 fingers on one side, your thumb on the other, do a gentle closure, and you're going to pull your elbow and your hand down towards your hips. You're going to pull it in like this. Okay, but your hand is pressing down. So it's going to be like this. So you're going to go 1 and return. 2 and return. So you're in that good hip hinge. 3 and return. 4 and up. 5 and up. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Let your arm go all the way up. Stand all the way up for me. And you're going to bring those hands back to your 12-inch spread. And we're going to try to take the band overhead again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your arms down. This time the other hand. So you're going to hook it through. I can't even remember how to do it. So that the band is on the back of your wrist. Your fingers are on this side. Your thumb's on this side. You can grab it. Sit in that hip hinge. And you're going to bring that elbow and that hand down towards your head. Nice and steady on the pull and the resistance. Ready? 10. And return. You go just as slow. 9. You want to feel it in your core. Don't let your body turn. 8. 7. Yes, your shoulder's going to drop, but your shoulder's working for you. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, full extension, let the band go off. Stand up nice and tall. Let's breathe our shoulders up to our ears and exhale them back. Keep them there while you inhale. Exhale them down. Keep them there while you inhale. And relax everything into neutral position. And then just do a little bit of a roll. All right. Using the band in the same upward position, we're actually going to turn and face the other way. So go ahead and pick your band up. Look into the face of the sun, you guys. All right. So again, you want the band to be about 12 inches apart, about shoulder width apart. Arms fully extended. So fully extend your arms and then walk so that you're directly under them. Set your heels wider than your arms are, because you're going to set your hips back just a little bit. Now I'm at an angle, so you can't see the true, but I'm going to go like this a little bit. So it's here. So you're almost leaning forward a little bit, not quite. Okay, roll those shoulders forward, and you're simply going to press. 1, and return. 2, and return. 3, and return. If you want more of a challenge, make your stance, your arm stance wider. 4, and return. And try to press down a little, about nose level. 5, 6. Be careful, don't let it run away from you coming back up. 7, that's the trick. 8, 9, and 10. Come all the way up for me. Close your stance. All right, get it on your right hand or whatever hand you're doing right now and bring that down to shoulder level. Go into stance. So whatever hand you're using, that's the foot that's back. Bring it back up here. So now you're doing single arm double band, where we were doing double arm double band, single arm double band. And it's like you're going to high five it down. So we're not moving that fast. You're going to press and return. You're going to feel it all across these fun places. You want that good lunge position. And you're not turning your body to go into it, just the arm. Ready? 10, 9, you'll feel those abs engage right under that sternum. 8, and if you need to adjust into it, you can adjust forward a little more to make it harder. 7, but don't break your door. 6, which is what I'm doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let your arm come down for a moment. Go back into your super wide stance. Hands about shoulder width apart. Full extension overhead. Remember, if you want more of a challenge, you go into that wider grip and you're trying to press a little harder down. Tuck your hips forward, take your rear end back, but tuck your belly button forward so that you're not pushing your pelvis forward. You want belly button forward and hips back. 10 more on these, and then we're going to the other side. 10, and you want the return. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Close your stance. Let your arms come down. Kind of bow your back a little bit. Right in the middle is where it tends to want to get really touchy, so you got to watch that. All right. The other hand, so you're going to take whatever arm that is, that's the leg that's going back. Keep your hips square, your shoulders square, and press it down. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7. I adjusted my angle so the band wouldn't be in my hair. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take it up, step into it, under it, and let it down. All right, we're gonna roll the shoulders. How's everybody feeling? If at any part you need the washcloths to keep the lovely red band hands from happening, please feel free to use those. All right. We're gonna take the band to chest level, so you're gonna need to bring it down to about shoulder or chest level on your door. Yes, it might slide. That's okay. The lovely thing about it, on most of your doors, you're going to be able to just kind of whoop it back up to where it needs to be. All right, band it just a little double arm chested triangle. Okay, this is where we're going to add our hip hinging into it. So there will be a lot more of this with the pull so that your glutes will be activated as well as your abs. All right, so at chest level, bring the band all the way out. And you want to create an equilateral triangle. So all 3 sides need to be equidistant. Just like this. You don't have to don't turn it sideways. This is just me showing you. So they're equidistant. So it's greater than shoulder width. In fact, it's actually wider than your shoulders, but all 3 bands are the same distance apart. So you want to step back, long arms, step back, go into your hip hinge position, keeping your arms long, sit back into your hips. Arms are still long in front of you, and you're going to pull those fists toward your hips. Ready? 10. Elbows out to the side. 9. Elbows going back over your back even. 8. 7. 6. Now, you don't have to keep your arms wide. That's just the grip width. 5. 4. 3. 2, 1. Come forward and stand up for a moment. Let me check my notes here. Single arm, double band. Ooh, yes. Now, I've got my band in one hand, so I'm still at the double point. You know how we had our equilateral triangle? If I put both pieces in one hand, I still keep that position. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to sit back into our hip hinge. Single band, a single arm, double band, and you're going to pull it in. You're going to do 1, come up, switch, 2, come up, switch. So everybody get into your starting position. Good hip hinge, belly button tucked in towards the thighs, pulling that hand in towards the hip. Ready? 1, switch, 2, switch, 3, switch, 4, 5, 6, good posture, 7, 8, 9, 10. From the hip hinge, you should be able to open your band. If you need to choke up a little bit to get a better pull, please feel free to do so. That makes your band a little longer in the base, but if you have a big wobbly, that's okay. Here we go. We're going to pull. 10. Elbows coming towards the back. 9. 8. 7. Sit into that hip hinge. 6. 5. A lot of weight in your heels. 4. 3. 2, 1, single band, single hand, double band, and we'll do our single and switch. 10, 9, don't turn your body. 8, just straight line it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, and walk towards your door. All right. How the hands doing? Go ahead and roll your joints here. Pick your feet up. Let your legs come out of it. Do a little turning. I don't know if you noticed this, but a lot of that we were doing just now, especially in the hip hinge position, when you're pulling it in, all of this is engaging. All of this is engaging. So if you're feeling your back being a little tight, it's because you're having to bear down and you're pulling in and those back muscles are going whoop, and it's creating that stability back there. All right. We're doing good on time. Oh, let's see, what's the next round? Single arm, double down. So band at waist level. So slide it right down above your doorknob. If your door will allow you to do that. Waist level. All right. This will be fun because I'm starting with you the correct way and then I'm going to be like totally backwards. So you want to have the band. I've got it fully extended and my arm is fully extended in front of me. So angles, right angle, right angle, right angle. What we're going to do is we're going to pulse. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come back and do our pulse for 8. We're going to do that 10 times on one side. So at no point does your arm ever go to this side of your body, okay? Pulsing is just right here. When you have your hand, you should be doing rotation. So your hips don't turn, your body turns and comes back, right? All right, so go ahead and make sure your shoulders loose. I've done a bunch of them on this one side. It gets a little cranky. And it's just a quick pull, a quick little pulse. You're not doing anything strenuous because the strenuous at 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 8. We're only going to do 8 on this side because I think our shoulder joints probably not going to take too much more of this. So go ahead and kind of give it a roll. Lift. Be careful. Just kind of go through these different ranges of motion to kind of get everything to loosen up because that arm has to work for you on the other side. Other side. Pardon me while I change doors. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Never mind. Okay. Well, let me change angles. La 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 la. All right. Long arm. full extension. So you got your right angle, your body has that right angle, and we're going to do our pulse and then our 4 count, and we'll do that for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 6. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 7. And last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 8. Step away into the band. Let it down. Start rolling very slowly, gingerly even. You got a lot of blood in there, and you put a lot of tension on it. So you want to give it the opportunity to come out. Everybody's like, oh my God. All right. I'm going to take my laptop back over to where we were to begin with, because we're going to be walking now. Christopher Walken. It's plugged back in. Okay. Check my list, make sure we're doing everything. We're going to do band on hips. So you want to get as close to your doorknob as possible for the most steady stability. And just take it right here around your waist. If you need to put the washcloth in there so it doesn't cut in, please feel free to do so. So go to full extension and just a little bit into it so you have a little bit of tension on the band. All right? Here we go. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit just a little bit into hip hinge. Not very much, not very big angle, but you're going to take 4 steps. And it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you're going to return 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it looks and sounds something like 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's both feet, and then you're going to be back. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If that doesn't feel like much to you, then sit a little bit more into your hip hinge because your feet are not leaving the floor but just this much. When we get going, you're not trying to take huge steps. You're trying to be very consistent in your movement and back and move and back. So you're hitting right here in your hip flexors and your glutes. So that's where we're going to get the burn, is because you can't stand up and you're not taking these huge steps. You're just kind of rocking into it. You ready? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, and 1, 2, 3, and 10. How many started feeling it in there? Because you can't stand up out of it. You had to keep that low. You had to keep that movement. Okay, guess what? We get to turn around and do it the other way. Yeah. Once more to the bridge, dear friends. Once more. And you'll notice that as you go along, you start taking longer and longer steps. Woo! Wasn't that trippy? Sorry about that, guys. Things happen. Your band gets looser and looser, or you get more strength into the movement of your band. And so you're taking bigger and bigger steps. What the hey, nani, hey happened here? There we go. All right. Get it full resistance. Sit into your hip hinge. Remember, you're keeping those feet low to the ground, and it's just as you get more into it, you're going to step further along. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. All right, how are we doing? Still feeling that burn? Guess what? Forward and back. So make sure it's at a good spot. All right, still above the doorknob, cross the belly. Go wider stance on your hip hinge. Go lower on your hips so it's not pulling into your tummy, okay? And you want to start when you've got pretty good tension here, not huge banana tension. All right, this one is 8 count forward, 8 count back. And it's still those small steps, still in that hip hinge position. Just bunny. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10. Step out of the band. Woo. All right. How are we doing, everybody? Start feeling a little burn in there. One more time, I'm going to move it, and hopefully I won't drop my camera like I did last time. Okay, we're going to take it to just below the doorknob now. So go ahead and make that adjustment. Just below the doorknob. We want it a little low. You can go lower than that if your door will handle it. Mine won't, so I have to say just below the doorknob because I've got a crappy door. And that's okay. Here we go. Just below doorknob. If you can go lower, you don't really want to go too much lower than your hips. Okay? So I'm like at the top of my leg, my lap. So, again, You're going to get in that full extension area here. And what we're going to do is you're going to hook one hand through there, and you're going to, or actually, you can hold it, and then you can loop your other hand through the bottom of the loop, because you're going to do like a baseball bat. So you're going to hold like a bat, because you're going to come up across and down, come up across and down. So it's going to be a faster little motion. So I've got it hooked here, and then I've got this loop, which is where my other fingers are going to go, so that the band will not ever get away from me. So notice one hand is going in and the other hand is already looped the other direction. My thumb is open here. So my hands are below my waist, and I'm going to bring it up towards shoulder level and back down. It's going to be a quick motion, so make sure you've got your weight in your heels. It's dispersed between your heels and your toes, that you've got good torso rotation, and you're not just letting your arms loose. When you come back, you've got to keep control. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to change and go the other direction. So your other hand's going to be on top with your other hand through the loop. I'm going to turn rather broad, so I'm going to be swinging towards you guys over my shoulder. So you want that wide stance. Hands are right at the low part of your hip level. And let's do a preliminary push. You're going to do that 1 and back down. If you need your washcloth, please feel free to use that, because it does want to cut into your thumb. Ready? We'll do our 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, holding that core good and steady, 2, and 1. All right. And we are done with the band. This is where you're going to grab your chair, put it up against whatever that you can make it solid against. Readjust your camera, so take the moment to do that. I am going to readjust my camera back to the normal end of the room so that you can see what I'm doing. But first, I have to move the sun. So we'll all get all of our adjustments made, because we use what we have. And when you have a room and it has all these different spaces, you have to make those adjustments. You just do. All right. Oh, sun face away just a little bit. All right. Get my thing plugged back in. There's my chair. All right. The chair, it needs to be leaning against something so it does not slide away. You don't want it moving while you're doing these, because that would be bad. All right. Go up to the chair. Both legs are touching, and go ahead and take just a natural step back. You're going to take your right foot up to the front edge of the chair, and you're going to lean forward into lunge, keeping your heel on the floor. Feel the stretch through your leg, and come back and touch. We're going to do 10, and it's going to be slow intentionally. Ready? 1, keeping that heel down. 2, so we're working on balance and that touch. 3, just touch it enough to come back up. 4, heels touching the floor the whole time. 5, 6, 7, 8, good posture. 9, oh, my heel came up. And 10, step back. Switch. So you need to do the first one to get to know where your foot's going to go. Lean forward into the heel to start that, forward into the chair to start the calf stretch. And we're going to do our step touch. Ready? Touch, step. 1, touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, really getting a good stretch. 6, into the back of the leg. That's why I want you to keep your heel on the floor. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, go back to your stance here. Now, you're only going to take a very small step, maybe 2 inches, because you still need to be able to put your foot safely on the chair. All right, so you're going to step forward, put your foot on the chair. This time when you go into the lunge, you're going to let your heel come off, and it's going to go up into the top part of your quad, the stretch is this time. Won't be in your glute, your calves, your gastrocnemius. It's going to be the top of your quad, and you're going to come back out, step touch, and 1. Nice and slow. It's also going to go to your lever and your glutes. 2. And all those other lovely muscles that start with ilio. 3. 4. So you're going to use that control with that top foot. 5. 6. 7. 8. You really want to get that long, long stretch in that top of this other leg. 9. That's my left leg. And 10. Let's just go ahead and step, switch, and go into the long stretch with this group. So you want to come here, get that heel off the floor and hold this stretch for just a moment or two. Here's where you're going to feel it. And touch step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, from this position, let's go to wide stance. Feet are wider than the chair legs in front of you. All right, make sure you're not going to slide on your floor. I am barefooted. Okay, hip hinge, hands to the chair. So start the hip hinge, and you want to take the hands to the front edge of the chair. So your upper body does not have to do any work here. Your hips are doing all the work for you. So holding onto the chair, you want to flex out your shoulder blades so you can start your shoulder stretch. All of that lifting and stuff we did, we're starting our shoulder stretch. And sit back into your hips. You've got the chair. Take yourself to almost table level. Depends on what your hips allow you to do today. And hold that position for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From this position, push your hips up and take your legs to a gentle, not quite lock. Let your low back relax a little bit, and we'll hold that there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop back into that bend just a little bit, and we're going to roll up towards our chair. Turn your hands so that you're gripping the outside edge. This takes a lot of the pressure off your wrist. Right? Straighten your legs. Come up on your toes so that you're in your calves. And hold that position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your feet come down. You're going to take your arms, your forearms down to the chair. Just right in front of you. From this position, drop into your knees just enough that your body goes fairly level. So you think that you might be able to be at a table at this point, and just hold this position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up in the hips. Come back up on your hands. If you've got a back on your chair, walk your hands to the edge where your back of your chair begins and just kind of roll. Lift that chin up, and you're going to kind of go into a semi-plank, long leg, heels down, kind of stretch the back of your legs position. And hold that there for me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Relax your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the only reason I said this is because I have a death grip on the floor with my toes. I want you to push back and bend those knees and walk your legs in. Come on up to the chair. Stand up straight. All right. If you need to hold on, you're going to just pick up one leg and roll that ankle behind you. And go the other way. And then pick this one up and roll it. And roll it the other way. Now, bring your knee up front. Point your toe and take your knee around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The reason I have you point your toe is because it's not your foot in the motion. Knee up, toe pointed, and use the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands. Splay them and roll them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now make crunchy fingers and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It feels different in your wrists. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Actually kind of goes into your forearms a bit. Now, rolling at the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That starts getting to your forearms as well. Elbows up to shoulder level. Using your elbows, you're drawing circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those elbows forward. Can they touch with your hands going out to the side? Can you take them back with your hands going towards your armpits? Elbows in, thumbs out. Elbows back, thumbs in. Chin down. When your elbows come in, your chin goes up. When your elbows go back, your chin goes down. Hands out to the side. Flatten those palms as much as you can. Hold it, hold it, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a deep breath, breathe up. And exhale down. We are done. Stick an ever-loving fork in a lot of us. We are done turning off the sun and there we go. And opening the blinds. There we are. I'm going to stop the recording now. Thanks for hanging out with me.